Hello, this is your disabled combat veteran, After 9/11, Michael Commiso in the battle buddies. Well, my American flag is coming that I'm going to use to put in my videos, my YouTube videos. But I'm not sure if the American flag is going to be too tall though. I found an American flag on eBay. It's on the poles, indoor flag, but I'm not sure if the pole's going to be too big or not. So, but there's a flag coming. And then I was thinking, I want to put like maybe, if it fits right there, the Back to the Future. There's the poster that's in the movie theater before the real poster. The the posters before the posters become posters for the movie in the movie theater, like the ads and stuff. I think that's what that is coming. So I'm gonna put that right there and everything. And hopefully the American flag is the perfect size and it'll fit right here. But so far, being back as a veteran, I'm trying my best where people act like, I have trying to figure out how people use the internet nowadays. Seems people just use the internet to get each other in trouble or screw each other's lives over, where, I feel so far being back home as a veteran, I go out of my way to stand up for other people, as I did when I was a young New Jerseyan. That's how you say it. When I was a young New Jerseyan, as an American citizen in the state of New Jersey, I don't know. As the older brother, I always felt like I had to stand up for my younger brother. I don't know. It's just who I am as a person. So, I guess I'm a good guy. That's what I'm trying to say. So I can't let the few people that decide my life, that I guess they're assumptions. Anybody can sit on your computer and have an assumption on somebody, and then I don't know. I really, because I have trouble explaining things because I was a shy, quiet kid. I don't know, I guess I was just a shy, quiet kid, and I felt like I always did what I told by my parents, and I went back home and did my homework and the wrestling team and everything. So I really had I could say I had a few friends that hang with me outside of school, and I would consider myself, I don't know. I can look up things and figure out the answer. Anybody can do that. So I don't know if I'm a nerd or not. I don't know exactly about every little thing as to what's the meaning of being educated. And I think I got as an American hero. As a Michael Commiso, I could say that I'm an American hero. If I served the best of my ability, and I worked hard at war. I did what I was told as an American soldier in the military. My leaders in the military didn't have a hard time with me, and I believe my battle buddies like having joking around with me and everything. So I don't know. I have maybe ADD, a short attention expansion, or maybe a little dyslexic. I know I have speech impairment. But how many times do people need to get hit in the head to know that, oh, I don't want to get hit in the head anymore as people, as to, oh, why are we still having a conflict in the world and fighting over the same old, well, I don't even know. We all went to colleges, and I don't know if I didn't read every book, but I understand movies, and I'm not sure if we are in the right spot in outer space and time. And right now we should all be chilling on the internet. There should be no conflict, and if there's any issues or problems in the world, it's not that hard to solve them to where I highly doubt everybody's setting each other up to get in trouble. But I do not understand the conflict as I am Michael Commiso. So I'm not sure if people watch television shows and actually acknowledge that and then actually do it, where it's got shows where you got catfish. I really don't understand. I really never watched the show Catfish. But I'm guessing catfish means there's people on the internet that make other people that you're hanging with them on the internet, something like that. I'm guessing that's catfish, and act like, oh, I was okay with it because you hacked my computer and took information from me. That's like no disrespect to the law, maybe getting catfish from the law or something, because misleading and having to acknowledge of the internet. The law has to acknowledge they know what's on the internet. So I am an artist. I felt like I made goofy videos. I like make myself laugh, and I know my family members. So, you know, no disrespect. I'd prefer to have American law where the law doesn't have to feel like they have to set you up to fail. As to, there shouldn't be that much negative on television, or there shouldn't be that much negative on the internet. So I'm not sure if we're allowing just a few people in the world that's messing it up for everybody else online, or we're just not there for each other as we used to be, where I'm going to be 40 in April 14th, 1985 is my birthday, and I'm going to be 40 And I don't know, maybe I expect too much out of myself. I try too hard to talk to people, try too hard to be anything. Maybe I tried too hard on the wrestling team. There's a chance that maybe I overworked myself on the wrestling team, because, you know, because that was one of the things, when I was on the wrestling team. They told me that Commiso wrestled with his heart on the wrestling team, and he doesn't want to. It's funny when you wrestle Commiso, because I don't want to give up, and there's times where you could tell I was super tired on the wrestling mat, because you wrestle the whole week. You got practice every day, and you got practice on weekends sometimes. And I'm on practice picking up the heaviest guy, because I worked out with my dad in the summer and the weekends too. And every time I went back to the gym, I felt like I can lift more heavy weight, because the bodybuilder told me it's not how much weight you can lift, it's how much repetition you can lift with that weight. So sometimes when you go to the gym, you see people who are trying to lift up these big giant freaking weights, and it's like, well, he told me it's how much repetition. If your body can actually, your body's got to get used to the weight. So that's why you work your way up in weights. So I got to like 45. I could curl 45 dumbbells at the gym on each side, because each weekend I did something else or whatever. And stuff like that on one day, and then chest and stomach on the next day, and then legs on the following day. So I do all the workout I need for the arms and shoulders and everything. Then I do like chest and stomach, and then I do legs. So you break up when you work out, because your body needs to heal. So if you curl every day, your muscle doesn't have time to, your body has to heal when you rest, when you work out. So I guess when I should have did the thing in the summer when I wrestled with the college students. But I don't know, I was a shy, nervous guy, and going to college is like an intimidating thing, because everybody's way bigger than you. Well, I'm 40 now, so you can't pick me up now. No, because everybody's trying to pick me up on the wrestling team. Now you can't. I'm about like 200, close to, I don't know, maybe 250 or something right now, I don't know. So, and I still remember how to wrestle. I may not have all the experience on the, well, my coaches basically taught the same moves that they teach you in college, because my teacher was also like a teacher or a coach in the college or something, I think. Something like that. I think that's what it was. He trained with college students, I guess. My coach. Basically, all my coaches were really good wrestlers at one point of time in their career as the coach wrestler. So when I was a freshman, at first, you know how you are being a freshman in high school? You're the little guy. You're a little freshman person coming into high school. and they're all big dudes because they're all in older classes. And so I was a nervous freshman in Ewing High School. So being on a wrestling team is a nervous. If you want to be a wrestler, you make sure that's what you want to do, because it's a very tough sport, and it's nerve-wracking. Doing schoolwork and wrestling at the same time is a very difficult thing to do. So doing sports and doing schoolwork and homework and passing tests, I did that. Michael Commiso graduated from Ewing High School, and I still got that paper of the grades of each class of what I got. So when I was a freshman, at first I wasn't sure if the other team or my team might like me or not, but when I won the match, it felt like the whole team liked me when I won the match. So that felt good. Again, I did something good on the wrestling team. And I was a hard wrestler. It's like they try to put me in front of the biggest guy on the wrestling team, and I still stood up to the biggest guy. I said, this guy's, I laughed. I said, I'm wrestling this guy? They were somewhere in PA. I was like a CBC champion wrestler. I don't know what the heck that means. But I was a pretty decent wrestler, I guess that means. I was a strong, I didn't like being on my back, so I think that's the, I got upset when I lost. That's a wrestler. Because I know I could beat this guy, because I did it before. Because I wrestled in Fisher School. So basically, the same I think I got bored on the wrestling team, because I felt like I kept on wrestling the same people, and I already beat these people. So I said, then I was just like tired, because I was working out with my dad in the weekends, and I was practice after practice, because we did we didn't tap dance and wrestling practice. Our coach, we ran through the whole damn high school. So it's kind of cool as a wrestler, while everybody in the whole school left the school, we're all running through the hallway. So I like wrestling practice at one point. I was tired. We were super tired running up and down them stairs. I could tell people get mad on the wrestling team, and I was just, I don't know. I like to make the coach happy. When the coach is happy, then I'm pretty damn happy. So I like running through the hallways when no teachers are there, no other students, and I get to say that I ran through the hallway, because there's no running through the hallway. As a student in school, they said there's no running through the hallways. And as a wrestler, there I am running up and down the stairs and running through the hallways with my coach. And we had to pick up, a fireman carrier. We did where you have to crawl on your hands and the other wrestler holds your legs up. So I'm calling on like a real barrel, whatever. It would have been cool if we could have done pull-ups. I needed more uppers. I was weak because I was light. I know I was strong enough. I know I needed to work out my chest more. My arms was getting pretty big at one point. But I was 160. I think when you're 160 as a freshman, or even maybe a sophomore, but as you go through the classes, when you're a senior, man, they got giants in high school in the senior classes. You're all big, mother. So, everybody was breaking me and everything. So it was my senior year. I already had plans to join the military after high school. I told the whole high school I was in my yearbook. I was going to join the military, and I did. So, my senior, I guess I was like, I don't know, I was a senior. So you watch these American movies, and they say, it's my senior year. I got to do something cool my senior year in high school. And then I guess I was getting ready to join the military. I took a break from the wrestling team to go to war. So yeah, Coach probably got mad at me because I didn't wrestle my senior year. Is that I didn't want to lose for the wrestling team because I always, towards the end, I felt like I was hanging on, where I still was good as a good wrestler, but I was tired. Every time you all had to give me the hardest wrestler on the team. I feel like somehow, everybody's got a hard wrestler on the team, I know that, but I feel like somehow you all like, let's see what Commiso do with this guy on the other team. And somehow I get the biggest guy on the wrestling team. And I'm still weighing 160 pounds in my sophomore year. And I'm like, I guess towards the end, I felt the team in the beginning when my freshman year, man, you in high school was doing good. And the year that I joined, I felt like I motivated my team to be good wrestlers, because I guess I wasn't trying to make anybody look bad on the wrestling team because I was pinning people. I was hungry. They said make weight. I said okay. And don't eat. I was hungry. So I always made 160 because I don't eat the night to day or just drink water or whatever. And time I get to the match, I was tired, hungry, and thirsty. So I wanted to eat a steak, because you get hoagies or whatever the other parents did, or whatever the teachers did, the coaches, to bring food to the matches or whatever. That brings back memories. There was time where the whole goddamn my whole high school was happy with. I felt everybody was happy with Commiso in high school at one point. And then I guess people go divide into their cool groups in high school, and they always forgot about Commiso. So yeah, I was going good and everything, but I felt a little bit maybe they forgot about Commiso on the wrestling team. And then I felt like, I think I heard my coach say at one point, they're just trying to break your back. That means they're just trying to wear you out before the tournament comes, because when I'm in the tournament, I have to try to win. So I felt like all the schools came together, because when you have your tournaments, when I prepare for a tournament or a match, I don't mingle with the other teams. I really don't talk to the other teammates, or I really don't talk to anybody, really, because I was a shy, quiet kid. When you're a shy, quiet kid, you don't make the effort of trying to talk to anybody. So I just put my music on really loud and trying to block out everybody. You hear noises. It's not playing golf. Everybody's yelling, oh my God, Commiso, listen, oh, move out, and all that. And that's a distraction on their mat. Where I know what to do to beat this guy, but I'm distracted because everybody's calling out my name, and I'm like, I feel famous on the wrestling team, then I feel like oh man, they don't like me no more for some reason, and then you become a teenager. You learn what teenager means in high school. So maybe there's a chance that I had that teenager tiredness because I was in classes getting A's and B's. Maybe I got a C, or maybe one D. But I mostly got A's and B's through all my classes. Even with my speech impediment going on there. So there's a lot of distraction being a wrestler in high school. So you don't just have to deal with the wrestler on the mat. You have to deal with the crowd. You got to deal with all the coaches yelling at you. Then you got these bad people looking at you like you did something wrong on the mat. And I'm like, man, I'm hungry. I'm tired. I wasn't really ready. You know, maybe they should have prepared me a little more. Where we just got done practice last night, and I was like, oh, because I wrestled good in practice. You know, I felt like I was strong in picking up the head, because I was picking up the night before the tournament, or the night before the practice or the match. I'm picking up the heaviest guy on the. So I know I could pick up 160. That's why I was mad. I was mad at myself on the wrestling team because I know I could pick up the heaviest guy on the wrestling team. Because the coach said pick this guy up. And apparently I got the biggest guy I have to pick up on the wrestling team. And I'm like, I'm tired. so I know I could. Maybe that's what it is. You know, I'm like, maybe I was showing off to the girls in the crowd or whatever. I don't know what Commiso was thinking. Because I think I was just hungry and I wanted to. I made a YouTube video of my thoughts on what I was thinking at the time when I was on the mat. So I did a lot of good in my life to people who look at you and act like you didn't do anything with your life, where I served my country. So really, I don't know what my battle buddies was thinking when I was at war at the time. I think there was like, there's something wrong with Commiso. But no, I think I made my battle buddies laugh, and that's what I'm trying to do on YouTube, where you all sit there and still trying to explain what people are on the internet. And that's a class in college. You got, was a sociology. Sociology is like explains on how people, culture and the reaction. It's like people or how, you know what it is, socializing. That's what what's it? Sociology. I took sociology and when I was stationed in raid barracks in Germany and Freiburg. So whatever they taught me there was only like 3 points for college. I have some college credit. I got paperwork somewhere saying I did that. But you know how when veterans come home, it's hard to keep every single paperwork you got in the military. But I still got my brown folder somewhere. I'm not trying to, I'm just trying to be a Commiso back home. Yeah, I highly doubt anybody is perfect, but I hardly made any mistakes in my life. For you guys to determine that I won't be good enough, you know? Because life is that simple to live, where when you was at one point, everybody was a kid before they become an adult. And everybody's like, we know that, Commiso. We know that. And I know y'all, I think they all know. I don't know, maybe people don't know that. But you forget that way of, you're just new to everything as a kid. So you're experiencing things new as a child. And as an adult, you forget that. And it was easier to be friends with each other as kids than it is as an adult. And you made that way for some reason. As it sucks that I'm going to be 40 in May. And I looking in the mirror and got gray hairs. And I'm supposed to make decisions and live my own life. I think nowadays people rely on the internet so much that you are picking on each other as people now. As you act like the internet is a big secret, and it sucks that you live in a world where somebody's always on your computer, no matter if there's a law or anybody. Where I bought this computer. So yeah, it sucks to go on the internet and get scam and viruses and all that onto your computer, where you're just using the internet. So you all made the internet the way the internet was. But in a way, I can't express myself as an artist, as you are down on my neck, breathing so hard and giving me a hard time as your American hero back home. As that's what you told me as a veteran, that I'm an American hero. And I'm like, well, yeah, it sucks that, you prevent, just because you prevent one person of the world that's on the internet doesn't mean the internet is still that world that's on the internet. So in a way, I feel like, I don't know, how can anybody hate Michael Commiso or hate on Commiso? As I was on the wrestling team, I don't know, I felt maybe my team was frustrated with me because I was a good wrestler and they expect a lot from me. But I was just maybe just tired, and I was blind for one. I had trouble seeing the other wrestler on the wrestling team towards the end because my eyes was going bad. I think bad eyes run in my family. It's my dad and my mom or whatever. But I went in the military and got that LASIK eye surgery at Fort Bragg in North Carolina. And once I got done with the surgery, the LASIK, man, it felt so cool to see everything. And so, it's not, for one, I think people assume and have assumptions that the life or the way we live is going to be negative no matter what. Because you are thinking negative, and all you do is talk about negative all the time as people on the internet. And that's stressful. So I'm still learning my disability as I was in convoys. You know, it sucks when veterans come home and instead of welcome back your veterans and getting that what veterans deserve as serving the United States, people get jealous of veterans. Then you start calling them names and bullying them, so you don't have to worry about them as veterans, because veterans will stand up for themselves because we served our country, and you use that against us as a veteran. So it feels like people go out of their way to mislead you as a veteran, or you're different around me when you're around the party. as veterans, because it seems like instead of chilling with veterans, you're finding ways for them to get in trouble with the law back home as veterans, like pick fights at parties or whatever. But it's not who I am as a person. I feel like I got along when I hang and party with my battle buddies. I got along with everybody when I party, because I was just so happy that, yeah, military's a hard job to do, but once you got used to the military, or the parts that's, military's not so bad, where it's cool that you could say that I served my country and I'm considered an American hero, to where you're in uniform, everything's clean room, organized. One thing as a veteran, I feel like maybe if the internet was more organized, the internet won't be so bad, and the law doesn't have to get up so fast and overreact on things, where you don't want to put the public in panic because you're just a badge outside, because you want to keep everybody safe. So as a veteran, I feel the law themselves is misleading me, where you come on, you all act like Commiso is the only one that gets pop-up ads and see things, to you all act like you've been using that site for years and everybody was okay with that word or whatever. I don't know, because I really didn't get the chance to use the internet to where, I know where all the cool sites are, and I'm cool enough as a person to tell you where the cool sites are so you won't get in trouble with the law. And as an American, you figure the laws have been doing that for years, and I could show on the internet as an American veteran and a citizen to my country, to where there shouldn't be this much conflict in the world. That's the whole point of technology. Technology is supposed to advance you, and as the internet should be cool to use for everybody. Like when Hugh Hefner first started his company as Hugh Hefner, he didn't know and expect how the Playboy magazine would go to whatever. He just had a cool idea and he went with it. And it seems that people are destroying each other's company. As you destroying each other's lives online because you know how to hack the computer, then you realize, holy crap, everybody's using the damn internet. And we all eventually use the same sites on the internet that pops up on your computer. But then you won't get that. It seems like you get mad so fast at me as a veteran, as my hometown law. And yeah, I get it. There's bad people out there. I'm not a bad person as an American veteran and citizen. And I highly doubt there's that many bad guys on the internet. So how can, the few people that mess up the internet, and we're supposed to be chilling on that site as everybody else is, affects you? Where, well, the whole point of having security on the internet is we don't have to get involved in that 1% of haters in the world. We shall be chilling on television. We should be chilling on the internet, because it's the 21st century and we saw everything. And for you guys to sit there and act like the internet came out yesterday, No, no. Somehow there's a happy work. I don't know if I make sense when I speak, because I go to subject to subject to subject. So another reason why I had trouble in schools, I would read a book, or when the teacher is talking to me, I'm thinking about something else. So I'm all over the place. I can't, you know how one person could talk about a subject for an hour or two on the internet. I have a lot of subjects, and I guess you could combine them together. And eventually I'm getting where I'm trying to say that I'm not a professional public speaker, and just it just feels cool that you have a YouTube channel and you can see yourself on television. But not everybody sees that. What you see is, oh man, I don't know what you guys think. Because I felt like over the years that I was making goofy videos, and you can tell that I was upset when Grandpa died when I was making my videos. And I collect things. I feel like, oh, it's cool that that's a good idea. You could show your collectibles on the internet. So it's cool that people have like inspirations, or other people motivate you to have good ideas online. So seems like me at one point everybody hacked my mind for years and took all my ideas somehow. So it sucks that you all know what's best for your family and friends. You all know what's best for your country. You know what's best for, because it's probably difficult. I say again, at one point I was thinking about maybe being a president. Then I said, I don't know if I can handle the pressure being a president in America. Because anybody says anything. I think the president can't really do what he feels like it might help and fix. And then you go around blaming one person. As we voted for the president. So it's like, I'm supposed to be a veteran. And you can tell that I go online. What I do is I try to collect what, like when I was in high school, I took Adobe Photoshop, and I'm really into Adobe Photoshop. I didn't get a chance to go to college and get professional, basically all you have to do to learn Adobe Photoshop is trying to learn all the tools. There's videos you can watch on YouTube and they teach you the tools, but you feel you will get more lessons if you went to college and learned Photoshop, as man, compared to Photoshop back in the day when I was in high school. And now, man, you can make super cool art. And so I do is I collect art, and part of my art is nudity, as nudity is a type of art. And when you look up nudity, you just get you get e-bombed. I'm not sure everybody that goes on that site gets scammed like everybody else. You know, because the site been up for years, and you figure that site is safe to use, and that site is there and been monitored by the law, and the law is acknowledged that site's there for years. For you guys to come down and act like nudity and the subject online came out, yes, So it sucks that people can be close friends to each other and turn on each other just because you heard a rumor or you decided to give out bad information on each other, and then somehow the law has the nerve to get upset with you as an American citizen or American hero and everything. Where I highly doubt Americans are going out of their way just to screw with the law. I do believe Americans do respect the law. That's what we are, our culture. But it's not our fault that you give a bad image on television of the law. So as we are supposed to trust the law as Americans, because that's what the whole point is. You know, it'd be easier if everybody trusts the law than you have a bad image and then you have a trouble with everybody. So everybody gets trouble with the law. But that's not how, if there's only one bad guy online and you get everybody in trouble, you want to find that one bad guy online. So I'm trying to, I gotta learn more words. What I think I'm trying to say is, just because of the few assholes or the whatever online, shouldn't it put an image of me as I'm a good citizen and I'm just trying to use the internet and I'm not trying to do anything. I'm just trying to be an artist, and nudity is a natural thing. It sucks that it seems like every time a celebrity or anybody that's famous, the first thing you look into is what their whatever sexual or whatever that, oh, now I get to bully him and you're not so famous anymore, we don't like you as a celebrity. As I can't believe everybody turned your back on Michael Jackson like that. You know, just because you're still not a fan of Michael Jackson, I feel comfortable being still a fan of Michael Jackson. Because it's hard to believe anything. Michael Jackson was a kid as a celebrity. And so Michael Jackson saw the world as a child, as a kid, a celebrity. So when he got older as an adult, he still had that 60s a kid heart singing love to you guys. Because that's what Michael Jackson did. He sang love to the world. And he was proud of himself as a child. And then he came to this world of judgment as an adult. And he's still on top of the king of pop. And like I said, if Michael Jackson ever decided to do hip hop and rap, he wouldn't have to put you down. See, back in the day, you really didn't have to put down everybody to prove that you're a good rapper. You just was a chill, you know. You're like the old school. You're a rapper, and you know what to say next because you didn't have to say anything bad. You just chilling, you know. One thing I like about rap is it's a type of poetry, but nowadays the poetry sounds the same on the internet or homes, because not everybody is on the streets. In reality, you're at home with your parents and you got the technology to write your music nowadays and chilling at home. So you pretty much, you speaking who you are. When you rap, it's just like, this is me, this is who I am. You like me or not. But on top of that, rap is poetry. You know, it's when you listen to a rap, it's not exactly always about gangsters rap or you have to do a crime to be noticed on the street as a rapper. That's not rap. Rap is this is who you are as a person, and you're expressing your feelings and expressing yourself at the same time. You see, you got feeling words, you got adjectives, nouns, all that stuff they teach you in English. But you're expressing feelings with words. So when a rapper comes up with a line and everybody says, what the fuck that mean as a line? It means it's in poetry. So he's trying to, that's what I mean. Everything we do is so stressful. People rapping, people dancing, go to club partying. You're not dancing the right way. You're not singing the right way. And this is the internet. And now you're all looking into each other's worlds 24 hours a day, each other's lives. You're always there in each other's lives. And as a veteran, you feel like everybody's trying to be my therapist and my doctor back home instead of my family and friends as a veteran. And that's like the internet. I am the customer. I pay service to use the internet. And I'm the customer. And I'm supposed to be right. Right? When you're a customer, they teach you customers always right. So I'm using the internet. And shouldn't be this much conflict where, holy crap, you actually overreact over the same subject that people use every single day on the internet. To, man, I served and protect my country, and I'm lucky to be home alive. For everybody to sit on my computer and act like you can't trust your Commiso, where I feel like if I really took my time, I can pretty much draw anything that I see. I can look at something and draw. There were times when I was a kid, I imagined some cartoons and I imagined my drawings. But now, as you get older, we lose that imagination. So, I am trying my best. I feel like I like making my YouTube videos. I'm not trying to disrespect or tell people what to do or how to live their lives, or I'm just speaking for some. Maybe I was a shy, quiet kid all my life, and you wonder if that shy, quiet kid has anything good to say in class. And I don't know if there's basically, it feels like you get the same subject in every class, and then when you get to college, they just go in more in depth on that subject. They just get deeper into math. They just add more letters. They just add more numbers in math. And then when you go to college, you have to use all this SAT words. So your words got to be bigger in college. Everything. And that pressure sucks going. And I went to war, and that pressure, well, I served my country. I don't think college should be that hard to do, but you, as the internet, you make people doubt each other. As the law, you make people doubt the law. You make the law goes out of the way and doubt people, where there shouldn't be that much crime in America, or actually shouldn't be that much crime in the whole world. So I don't know if people that sit there and pick on things and make crime on purpose because they haven't uses the same internet. And I can prove that I'm an artist, and I can prove that I'm doing my best, where it's my benefits that I earn. I don't like it when you treat veterans that, why you think veterans are so scared to ask help from the government? As they're living on the streets as veterans, because where government should be intimidated at, they're intimidated on the weird things as, holy crap, I'm a veteran. Shit, I should have a good life back home, and man, the whole world should trust me as a veteran using the internet. As you act like the internet is so perfect in the first place. So I guess when you go to college, you gotta explain more yourself as the answer on it. In high school, you gotta explain, and you pass luckily through high school. But college, they want more from you, and you're like, as a veteran, man, they've been taking a lot from me, and I'm like, they want me to achieve and overcome my discipline. I think you're going to have combat PTSD your whole life. It's because we as veterans experience war. I think anybody that experienced war will be affected from that. So I'm not making videos to try to take advantage of people, or I feel like I'm being taken advantage of because I'm a good guy. In history, feels like any good guy gets screwed over in here. When I mean well, and I think I am the kind of person in the world that tries the hardest in the world. So I do need to calm down. But you put me through all this as a veteran, and I'm stressed out, and you're asking your veterans what's wrong with you, why the veterans are upset, and you make your veterans go through that, where it's like you forget that I'm a veteran. I just went through all that, so now I have to go through all that where, man, I need to get back in shape. I'm too old now, and yeah, I think the older you get, it's the harder you get back in shape. But as veterans, I don't know, you somehow, I have time for everybody else as a veteran and try to help everybody out and there for them somehow. And I'm not where I am as a veteran or American, because everybody's always picking on each other on the internet. And there's actually new words we call each other when we just had the basic name calling back in day in school. Now you're all like bully geniuses that knows how to hack a computer and block. Just because you have a dislike on one person, they don't deserve to use the internet while you're all chilling. And that's called discrimination. So I guess where, yeah, you can go in and improve a law or improve something, but people just trying to overlook what the real issue is, and you never really, I don't know, what's wrong with you guys? What the hell is wrong with everybody in the world? You know, it's so easy to fix the internet, to find that 1% assholes in the world or whatever, so everybody's safe and chilling. And you all have GPSs and know exactly where everybody is 24 hours a day. And somehow, I still don't understand the internet, because it's like, maybe it's like you're secure. I don't know. You know, because there's enough people on the internet for the internet to be chilling. So for people to overreact over knowing that they've been monitoring that site as the law since the beginning of the internet, and you know the law knows what people like to do on the internet. I don't know if I'm explaining myself right. I just don't get. It's unbelievable that you allow anybody, or just I'm supposed to be an American hero back home, so you wouldn't understand or why anybody would sit there and lie. You know, when you go to court, you raise your right hand and say, tell the truth, nothing but the truth, right? But they lie. They lie the whole lot. And I'm trying to sit there and explain to them, well, if I'm having a conflict or my internet is screwing me over, don't you think the whole world is getting screwed over because of the internet? I'm not the only one that sees the internet. It's like peer pressure. You force people to see the internet. And I just want to be Commiso on one. So I'm not trying to teach people how to be cool or how to run their lives, or I'm not trying to tell the leaders or the president or anybody how to run the country, or I'm not trying to put down the flag, because when you're military, they teach you not to put down the flag. But there's a lot of negative on the internet. So I just want to let you know, there is no goddamn secrets on the internet. You got people that built programs to break the internet so they wouldn't have any secrets. I have no secrets either. So it sucks that you guys put that pressure on each other as people in the world as I'm a veteran. Why the hell anybody will want me to go through that? Where, I still want to travel the world, because I saw the world where there's only a few bad guys in the world. It's not the whole countries that are bad. It's only a few people. And I'm just a veteran. I'm just Michael Commiso. I'm an American. I was born in New Jersey. I don't know if I have a New Jersey slang. I don't know what that is. I have Commiso slang. I have speech impediment. I sound like Commiso slang. So, no, it's just like the internet became too cool for the internet. So now, the internet's too cool for itself. So now you're judging each other on everything everybody does all the time. And you're making the few people that messes up for everybody. You're blaming, it's like you're trying to blame one person because of the internet. And we learned that just because you blame one person in history, that doesn't fix the issue or why anybody's hating on each other in the world in the first place. So, I guess also, as I was a soldier at one point, American soldier. I learned it's called constructive criticism. Constructive criticism. So you don't want to put down your soldiers. It's called, you want to motivate your soldiers. So when you go in basic training, there's people or soldiers that will take offend of what the drill sergeant. You get mad at the drill sergeant. And you learn, don't get mad at a drill sergeant in basic training. It's not going to help you. Because that drill sergeant is going to kick your ass, or that drill sergeant is going to get you in trouble. So I didn't get mad at actually at one point I was laughing at the drill sergeants, and I thought the drill sergeants, they was like, what's wrong with this soldier? He's laughing. Everybody's angry at me because I think the drill sergeant wants you to get mad at him because he's a drill sergeant born in the basic training. And I say so I just laugh when the drill sergeant got mad. And but yeah, there was one point in basic training but I was standing up for another soldier in basic training, and that's why I got almost in trouble. I only got myself in trouble, not everybody else, so that's why I think I didn't get in trouble that much. Because I was basically trying to help another soldier out, And I guess I was just homesick, frustrated. I didn't understand any conversation in basic training. I just wanted to get done with basic training so I could see my mom and dad and my brother and family in basic training again. So I was laughing, and once you get to know the drill sergeant and the other soldiers, and you know what you have to do every day, it's not so bad. But the one cool thing that I miss about being in the military is they motivate you, and they would say positive things, and you feel good that you earn medals to come out to become a veteran. A lot of us American soldiers back home still learning what it means to be a veteran, and you're all Americans and should be kind of proud of your soldiers and proud who they are. As I'm an American citizen, and so far you allow everybody identity theft me. Sometimes I feel like the government owes me. And I'm just like, I'm guessing what's that call it? You all made your veterans feel like they was coming home to like a rock star, a celebrity. And then now you got your veterans. I don't know how my battle buddies are doing. I don't have the chance to always get to talk to my battle buddies all the time. So it's cool that I get to make my YouTube videos, and my battle buddies all around the world gets to see and hear my laugh as I am aging on this planet Earth, and I'm going to be 40 in April. So it's just me and my kitty cat, as the kitty cat messes up my computer. I miss my kitty cat, and this cat keeps you going too. That's my box. And then sometimes it's not my kitty cat. So I'm like, it's okay, Box. I know it's not your fault, Box. It's people. Because it's so easy to understand a kitty cat and what the kitty cat wants to make the kitty cat happy. To people. You got people that go out of their way to try and make people happy in the world, and that's not enough. And then you know what it takes to make you happy, and then I just wanted to show you Pokemon cards. And I don't know how long I was an hour. It's been an hour. I just wanted to show you Pokemon cards today. But I feel like I have to let out the pressure that it's in on my feelings. You hurt as my hometown law, you hurt my feelings. I have to move the computer. The cat likes sitting right here. And you hurt my feelings that you don't trust me, as you know how to live on the internet. So, you know what? For now, I just opened one Pokemon card thing. And there's more coming. Yes, it's true. Really, I buy Pokemon cards to try to catch them all. But even that pressure on people's pressure. Oh, and there's a trick. The newer ones, I think it's 3 cards, and the older one 2 cards. You're supposed to put, oh wait, it's upside down. Oh no, it's not upside down. I think you're supposed to put 3 cards in the back or something. The newer ones. And then you pick from the top. So let's have a wonderful time and see. Let's see that Pokemon card. Yeah, that's a cool one. And then there's that Pokemon card. So, yeah. How long nudity been on the internet? I feel left out in the nudity world. As I feel like I got cock-blocked by my hometown law. And how many admit it? how many hometown laws actually knowing we give them even more of a hard time because you know that they're veterans as the hometown laws around the country. So, yeah, it sucks that everybody knows that I'm an artist for one. And seems most of the time I've been on the internet, I've been making goofy videos all these years. So really, technically, I never had time to explore the internet in the first place. So that's cool. There's the other Pokemon card. And then you say, look at that one. Look, I think I got this in the Pocket Monster version. So, look at that one. And you're like, wow. And I'm like, wow. But I'm still missing some of the older Pokemon cards. And I'm just going to still try to find more first edition Charizard. As I want to find, I think maybe the first edition is Charizard is the hardest card to get. Because everybody wants that. Get out of the way. That's the cat, if anybody wanted to know. Because, you know what the law knows too, and everybody else online? People can green screen your background and make people believe you're doing to you. As the law allows you to get e-bombs. And yeah, when you got them pop-up preventing sites, it screws up the regular sites too, the pop-up sites security. So it sucks that you don't trust me to party naked back home, and that's all people do 24 hours a day, as the law themselves. So I'm being true. You all can be acting like, I don't know, I'm as true to Pokemon, you know. I figure if I ever do get to be hooked up online because everybody's cock blocking each other or just me, eventually I will have to be a dad one day. Hopefully I won't be dad at 80 years old because I won't be able to do it. So I collect things for myself to learn, and I'm a collectible guy. But I also said I collected things so if I ever have kids of my own, I already be ready of having a set to be safe on my side on Pokemon cards and see what they do with Pokemon cards. Because you know kids will tear up the Pokemon cards and you cry. So, you know, you want to put yourself in a safe, the Pokemon's cards in a safe. Or a safe deposit box. You know, you put a Babe Ruth card in a safe deposit box that's worth $1 million. But you got Pokemon cards in a safe deposit box. And that's fine and dandy. And the whole purpose of the bank is a security and insurance on your objects, or what do you call it? Money. Well, money, but you're what you are as a person. So, you know, my family, and I don't understand my food. So I don't know if this will, like, you know, when you get this old in age, you get a safe deposit box. You try to, and you have to figure out the code in the safe deposit box. And when you can't figure out the code, somebody will get mad at you. And that's like using the internet. Well, it's my bad that y'all misleading me in the wrong direction, where you all lead each other where cool ass parties and on the internet and everybody's happy. That's holy crap. I thought that was the law's job. They're monitoring the site. I'm allowed to use the site. If they're monitoring the site, I'm allowed to use the site. But apparently, I got people who are jealous of me. I feel like being a veteran. I don't know. Do people actually get jealous of their veterans? and they can't get that welcome back feeling because you have to get jealous of your veterans. In a way, I feel like my hometown law is jealous for you guys to sit there and act like, well, so far I feel like I'm doing the right things my whole life. As to, I'm nice to people. As to, yeah, you can't trust everybody. As to, it sucks that you make your kids go through life not trusting each other as people. Because you're living, it's like, there's cool things around the world, where when you go to college and you're doing good in college and you got good grades, the college pays you to go to field trips around the world and you get to see the other cool countries. People have been exploring this planet for years, and we're all technically born in exploring. When you go with your parents to the flea market or anywhere, you're exploring that first time, and you're like, that's cool to see cool things at the flea market or going to be careful to the beach. When big storms happen, it brings in the bigger mammals or fish or sharks from the ocean. The shark's not strong enough. The current will bring in the bigger sharks. So it's like, people know why sharks are attacking people. It's because they got pulled in from the ocean, and where you got them guards, them boats, there's people that fish sharks, so there should be a guard on every post. Yeah, it's complicated because people don't always swim by the lifeguard, but even swimming by the lifeguard. So I think, I feel like they need to compact the sand. When I know I was talking about Pokemon cards, but if you know Commiso and live in my side, my mind, then you will understand Commiso. I guess you ever saw Fred Tate, or the kid was a genius, and while everybody's all simple and on one subject in class, the genius is on a different type of subject in class. So that's me. I'm just on a different subject. I notice, or as you get old, you're supposed to get wiser. With the internet, people are not doing the simplest things. That's brushing their teeth. So it's like living on the internet. You know the simplest things, and now it's too complicated because you rely on the internet, on like information on each other. The reason why they're getting attacked by sharks is because you're not trained as people as before that protected the beaches. They know what to do. Too. One thing I learned in the military is called, you don't actually do the job right. You half-ass it. And the higher leaders eventually will see that. So I was a specialist. I was trained to be a sergeant. But I say, let's get the job done right the first time so we can chill later. No, kitty cat. No, kitty cat. Get down, kitty cat. Get down. So I don't think they pack the sand enough on the beaches when a big storm or a hurricane hits and destroys it. Because sand, when you walk on the beach, sand is hard, not soft. So I feel like you're going to sink into the sand because they didn't pack enough sand. I think there's enough sand in the world. I don't think we have a shortage on the sand. I'm just trying to say is, I'm going to show you the Pokemon cards. I know you all got things to do online and everything. So I'm just going to open one. That one looks different. I don't think I have that one. I can try to recognize all these cards. But I'm Fred Tate. When you all worried about like the simplest things, I'm worrying about why are we worrying about the simplest things? That's, you know what I mean? Like, you all worry about the simplest things and you're all uptight as people. And I don't understand why simple things we have an issue with. As to where, I don't know. So what's going on? I like Commiso's world, and I feel like I'm a good guy, and what you guys was unfairly, and you know how the internet is. So whatever. There's that one. Their energy card. I don't think I did the 3 card right. Holy crap, there's a lot of energy card in this one. Oh. No, that was from that package, an energy card. Now we're still down to the shiny one. Everybody likes the shiny card. Look at that guy. Oh, there's a shiny card. Speaking of it, so I don't think I did the card thing right. Well, it's close to the back. Look at that guy. That's a cool guy. Look at that. 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 All I have for today. I was going to open more Pokemon cards, but I want to get my American flag. And it's just the pressure you put on veterans as to even, damn dude, the law's on the internet 24 hours a day, and you're trying to tell me there's no, you're just, it's like, well, you're no matter how hard you look at it, you're using the site too as a law. And it sucks that people can overreact on, I don't know, I feel like I'm an artist, and I don't know, it's like, you know what to do. You know what to do as people. And you know what to show in the world. I'd rather live where everybody is naked in the world and happy. That's where Hitler, he was trying to do that. He said, if everybody's happy reading my Playboy magazine, the world would be world peace and everybody chilling. Because we're human beings. It's like I can't go outside and look at a woman because you all have to get jealous and hate on me. And I don't even have to use the internet for you guys to be jealous on me, because I don't understand that. I don't know. I don't get people. I feel I'm just Commiso online, and I actually am trying my best to make people laugh, but I gotta learn bigger words in college to make people laugh. Or I don't know, is it that hard to be an actor in America? You have to know people. That person has to know that person, and know that person, and know that person. And then you have to know that person, and know that person. And then once you get to know that person, then you have to know that person. And then after that, then you don't know where you're at. That's how it is on the internet. You get to know that person, and you get to, like, the internet, the site, not you know what I mean? Like, you all got to know the internet, and you all know that it's, I don't know. I didn't come back home from war to try to fix the internet. I thought that was already done, dude. So, you all broke me, man. Like, they try to beat me up on the wrestling team. But I was just trying to sing songs and make people laugh. And I got cool stuff. And, just think, it's cool that y'all can remember me because of my YouTube videos in the world. That's one cool thing about YouTube. You all can, we basically live on the internet, man. So it sucks that we all live on the internet and you are all in my home. When you hack my computer, you basically are in my home. And it seems that the only reason why you're in my home on my computer is you're jealous and you're judging me at every angle where I feel like I just want to sing a song and enjoy being Commiso in the world. I miss hanging with my battle buddies, 'cause I get to party with my battle buddies all around the world. And yeah, I felt like I was the goofy guy in the group of battle buddies in the world. But I feel like you all had to party with Commiso in the world as a battle buddy. And I feel like the world needs Commiso in the world because you guys are all uptight. You know, I feel like I don't know how anybody will overreact over the number one subject that everybody's always talking about all the time, and is happy with that subject. I just like, I feel somehow, people are messing up the internet on purpose, where the internet should be cool. You know, there's few people that mess up the sites. There's few people that messes up the internet. But we are smart enough, as I would say, the internet is a community. So I understand the issue with me. I just feel like you're just picking on me, where I feel like, damn, dude, if everybody let me get stoned back home and let me just be, I know that I can do something cool in life. But how the internet is, seems like when somebody is doing cool in life, that's how, the more harder you are on that person. So, yeah, I think a lot of veterans, or every veteran, doesn't get that welcome back home because you gotta prove something to your veterans back home, and you're jealous of them, and we're good people. I felt like we're good Americans, citizens that served our country, and I'm proud of myself as I earned my benefits. That thing that you tell your veterans, the reason why veterans are getting help because we pay our taxes as Americans, and you should be thankful that we pay your taxes and we help you as veterans. No, benefits is your benefits that you're earning them serving your country. Because serving your country is a job, and that's a really cool job, to serve your United States of America. So it's your benefits. So it sucks that you put in your veterans' minds that, oh, the only reason why you're getting help because we the ones that did it. No, I'm a soldier. I'm a veteran. I'm the one that served my country. I earned your benefits. You need to tell your veterans they earn their benefits, as we earn our medals in the military, as we earn to serve our country. We earned it. You know, you got no disrespect to anybody, but you got people that gets free money from the government, no, if they worked or not, or did anything. That's how cool this country is. You can get money from the government, you don't have to do crap. And I'm a disabled combat veteran after 9/11. So you don't understand the. You should, as the internet and everything. But you can't tell your veterans that they're not good enough back home. They're not cool enough back home. You know, a lot of veterans succeeded back in life. A lot of they became actors and did something cool. I heard Hugh Hefner was a veteran. Stan Lee was a veteran. They did a comic book. A lot of those actors are veterans. You know. I'm just saying, what the hell are you doing to me back home back? I don't understand. Because I felt like I did a lot of good in my life, and I try to stay out of trouble where people try to put you in trouble. Like, that's the internet. You try to stay out of trouble online, and people force you to get in trouble online. So there should be something there to protect you. As to, damn, the law been on the internet to know that there's, I'm a freaking artist and I'm a soldier back home, and I don't know how you guys allow things. It's like you allow things to go on the internet and then you get mad at one person, and then we're something like, why are we allowing to hate each other and view that online? That's the number one thing we should worry about as people. How are we allowed to view things like to harm each other, to hate each other on the internet? And that's not what the internet is for. So it's unfair for the law to point out one person where the law's job is there's things we're not supposed to see as the community. You know? When soldiers die at war, parents don't want to see their soldiers die on television or the internet. And we're not supposed to see that stuff. So why are people not getting in trouble seeing that online? When you overreact on things on the simplest thing as, well, nowadays, everybody's doing the same thing and it's cool to be nude on the internet. And you would think by now, as my math in my head, you know, I think it sucks that you guys on the internet 24 hours a day seeing each other butt naked to overreact on the simplest things, to just to hate on each other, and then you can't understand that we as humans are living on this planet long enough for us to have a better understanding of each other as people, and all that hate really doesn't even make any sense in the world anymore, as you all claim that you accept each other nude online. You all, and I don't understand. That stuff is part of life. Violence and crime and hating on each other does not have to be part of life as people in the world. But you can't really, you act like nudity is so, every site has a nudity section on the site. So, in a way, it sucks that, you know, people can turn on each other, as Michael Jackson was the most lovable person in. And it seems like, I don't know, I don't understand how people can just, I'm your friend one day, but I'm not a friend the next day, and you can turn on each other as people in the world like that, where we all grew up with Michael Jackson music, and you all claim that you're all some bad guy or whatever, but we all grew up holding hands and singing world peace, and every street was saved. And so now I think you're just a bunch of haters. There's no way of looking around that. because we are smart enough to have world peace. We're smart enough to be, we are sure already understand each other as people. We shouldn't need that much effort for us to get along as the world, where if you think about it, people have been traveling the world for years. So technically, we all somehow related to each other. So Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. had a point. We are all brothers and sisters. We're all related. And it sucks that we all human beings. I don't think you need to go to college and be a genius on knowing that we're all human beings. And that should be enough. Because if you all can somehow mate a lion and a tiger together and get the lion and tiger to get along with each other and make a liger or whatever, it seems like animals are getting along better than people. That doesn't even make any sense. But I don't know, we all should accept each other as people, on accepting each other as countries. We should accept each other. These countries are neighbors anyway. I think people benefit if everybody was just there for each other. Like as veterans, we didn't expect everybody to kiss our ass and throw down the red carpet for us veterans. It's just cool to have that feeling that, man, I did something with my life as an American, and I did something really good in my life, and that's serving my country. So you can't understand why anybody will talk to a veteran or treat a veteran like that, because we earn our benefits. We earn to be a veteran. We earn our medals as veterans. We earn as a soldier, and veterans are really good people, and they're really, to get to know a veteran, if you have a chance, veterans got good stories to tell you. We traveled the world where the world didn't want anybody to travel, and we served our country all around the world. And that should be enough for you guys to respect me back home and the hometown law. You can't understand how the law can disrespect the veteran. That's not cool either. Because I did a lot, and because I'm going to be 40, and I can't say, oh, this is the reason why, and people holding me back. But in a way, it feels that way while you got people sending you bad sites on purpose. And you know what I'm just trying to see if I could draw Marilyn Monroe. But nudity is type of art. And for you to trust us as soldiers, as American soldiers, to not to trust you as an American veteran, really sucks. Because veterans are organized, veterans are responsible, veterans are respectful, man, veterans get the shit done. We got a resume as veterans, and that's our benefits. So it sucks that people misdirect you on purpose, then get mad at you. So when the law misdirects you on the internet and then get mad at you and take your freedom from you, but you're taking my freedom from me. When you taught me in the military, don't let nobody take your freedom, because you're an American, you're not a soldier. Grandpa, when I met Grandpa, man, he hold on to me so tight. He was so proud of me as Grandpa. So you all had a chance back home to hang with each other as family and friends. And I lost the chance to hang with my grandma because she got sick. And I lost the chance I wanted take my grandmom in my 1977 Chevy van because it's a classic, and I wanted to take my landlord in my van. So you are super hard on me, man, where I trust myself to use the internet, and it just feels that maybe we got too we know the security's there, but somehow there's still negative on it. So I don't know, we're overusing the security and then overlooking things, like why we already know. I don't know. It's like, or do you prefer to see a naked person online, or you prefer to see somebody die online? So I think the highest rankings since the internet been new since the 80s. The computer wasn't discovered or invented in the 80s, the computer, around the 1985. I don't know really when the internet started, the 90s or the end of the 80s. But the internet been around a long time. And you can't allow one person to take your responsibility for the whole goddamn internet while billions of people have been naked on the internet 24 hours a day. So I just feel like you're just jealous of me. And you're not going to allow me to win. You're not going to allow me to have a good life because you're jealous of me. And I'm just your veteran back home. And I'm speaking for my other battle buddies. Because think about it. American soldiers came from different parts of the country, not just the state of New Jersey. And it was, I could say that I party with a country battle buddy from all around the world, from the South, the United States. And it's cool to meet different people from all around the world. American soldiers protecting our country because we want keep our freedom in America. So it sucks that you took my freedom and it just sucks that the law sees everything and knows for a fact that everybody's basically just using the same sites and doing for you guys to overreact like you did, because you had to lie a lot about me to get me in trouble. So as I don't know, I just want to keep making my YouTube videos. I can't leave my cat right now because my cat gets upset when I leave him, and my parents need me right now. I know they don't want to admit it. I know they like it when I help them, and I'm relying on my benefits that I earn from the government and the military, not because you make your veterans believe that they don't deserve anything, they don't earn anything, they're not good enough. And so far, I can't allow that to happen. Because I would like to see my battle buddies to succeed back home and have a good life. You prefer to see your veterans making happy videos online and saying good things and having and stuff like that, as everybody should be saying good things, you know, because each country's got their own good history, but somehow you always bring up the bad history. But each country's got their own good history, while countries do come together. So our life on planet Earth will benefit more if we accept each other and just chill out on this planet. So, man, instead of allowing your kids in the world to view the world as, oh, I can't do anything, because you teach your kids when they grow up, they go right into prison and jail, That's the best way you can say to your kids, or be scared of everything as kids. And yeah, there's a difference between teaching your kids to be safe, and then basically your kids are not going to do anything because you made your kids believe nothing's safe to do in the world. And that's another negative of the internet. So I'm not putting down things. I'm just self-constructive criticism. My NCO sergeant taught me that word. Then I realized the leaders in the military was trying to help me when he said that. You know, they didn't say self-constructive criticism in basic training. They didn't teach that word in basic training. So you was wondering why Joe Sargent's yelling at you. Then as you go on, you get an NCO in the first duty station saying, we're just trying to motivate you. So, seems to me you're just sitting there giving me a hard time, acting like I'm the only guy on the internet. So our law shouldn't be that complicated to where Americans should be able to understand American law. But sometimes that's not the case, because I don't understand how hard it is to fix the internet. Because it seems like everybody just like making goofy videos and trying to make it in the internet because we live in and then everybody just wants to be happy and naked in the world. That's how I see the internet. Where you guys destroyed that of the 1% people that act like you all know what you want in life to make yourselves happy as people. I'm trying to make myself happy. I guess that's where I was trying to go, in that direction. Yeah. The internet and your friends and family are there to give you advice on being a good parent. Not sitting there and acting like I ain't gonna be good around any kids back home as your American hero back home, while every goddamn kid looks up to your veterans back home. So that didn't really make sense. Down me back home as Commiso. Right? It seems like if I had kids, you would just, oh, we gotta sit there. I don't know how many haters I got. Yeah, I feel like when I was in school, I was an outcast and I was left out. I really, if you think about it, because I have a conscience. I got the good guy thing going on here. So I really didn't go to all the cool parties or did whatever all the cool kids did. I was just a kid, American kid, man. Now, what the hell I was doing in school, sometimes I was like, I can admit it now, I don't know if I could get in trouble now. Sometimes I didn't want to go to school because of the pressure. You got pressures from the other students. You either dress good or not. And apparently, I never dressed what everybody wanted me to dress like in school. And they was wondering what's wrong with me. I said, I'm going to dress like me. You already, you know. Because nowadays, it's no disrespect to anybody. The style is the same. You know, when you drive, everybody's got either a black car or a white car. When you go down, you're wearing black or white clothes. So the style's not exactly where so I try to come up with my own style. So I'm trying to do my own thing on the internet, and it seems like, well, you said you want change, right? the government wants change, the law wants change, the law, I to be put in danger all the time or all this conflict. The law's there, so there be no conflict. The law's there, so the internet is safe. And you can trust yourself because the internet is safe. And you can trust yourself because, shit, I'm a responsible disabled combat veteran after now. But we live in a world, people got to get on each other's business all the time. You guys got to be there all the time. All the time. So, it'd be cool that I can operate and set the settings that I like to. Where you figure, well, either way, somebody's going to break that setting on that computer and get to the internet. That's like everyone. So, I'm going to see the internet no matter what. And me seeing the internet shouldn't make me a bad guy. Just because you guys can't figure out what's good and not good to put on the internet or take down or whatever, doesn't should have where I feel like, you know what, it's just like you all claim that you all want to be happy in the world, then you find the ways not to be happy in the world. Yeah, right? Think about it. I don't want to be like that. When I was in Fort Bragg, President Bush came to see the soldiers at Fort Bragg, and I was a soldier. I was a veteran, and I was in uniform, and I volunteered to drive the golf carts. All you do is, I had to drive the veterans to the seat to listen to the President Bush, and I was cool because it was a World War II veteran, and this guy was happy. That veteran was happy. He jumped. He had his wife and a few other people, and there was no more room on the golf cart. I says, there's no more room. So he just stood up and hold on to the thing while his wife sat, and he felt like he was on a cavalry, and he's pushing through on the golf cart to go through. I think he was just so happy to be a veteran. You know, I think it shouldn't be that complicated to make your veterans happy back home. No, I'm collecting Pokemon cards. I'm living with my parents, and I'm 40, and I got my cat here, and I'm trying to set up a man cave going on, and you keep messing up my volume. So, to be an artist, you can't just make art, then the art won't come out how you want it. You gotta feel art, and you're taking my artistic ways on, man, I'm just exploring the internet to try to get ideas and make more art to where you guys act like you never saw sex on the internet as the government or the law or people. It's like, how can people get mad at one person of the same subject you always talk 24 hours a day on? So I don't understand the hate on my direction. As I grew up, my mom, and nobody's perfect in the world, but my parents are good parents, and my brother's doing good, and I have a good family, and there's friends out there. But I don't understand the hate on Commiso back, because I felt when any student talked to me, I was nice to that student when you talked to me in school. So unless you're hacking me 24 hours a day, just sitting there and irritating yourself that you're on my computer, that's the thing, that's the law. It's not my fault the law gets irritated being on my computer when they're not even supposed to be on my computer as the law themselves. You already got goddamn security on a computer. So how many goddamn security do you need on a computer to pick on me back as American hero back? Don't worry. Once I get older, I'll probably find better words to use. I already read a whole law book. I read a whole law dictionary. and I picked out the words that made sense. It sucks that, yeah, it's cool that, no, I don't have any disrespect in law enforcement, or that I know that's a hard job, and you have to determine to save somebody's life and everything as the law and everything. But you're also, the law is like in your face all the time on the internet because they know how to go on your computer. So you're like forcing, you're like, I don't know, like, I respect the law and appreciate it too. It sucks that the law can go out of their way to hack you and mislead you. That's not how it goes either. So I apologize that I do not understand the internet at all, where it feels like the internet is, man, you would think, man, all the cool people that hack your computer will send you in the right direction, so everybody can be happy in the right direction all along. But that's not it. Basically, you could get scammed and hacked and e-bombed and all that, and their advertisement. The law needs to know the sites are advertisement. You allowed that site to be advertised since the 90s and since the beginning of time. So I don't know if only a few people gets directed online, but that's not the case. While I talk, I'm thinking, well, the internet been going on, and something's keeping the internet going, because if everybody gets in trouble, nobody uses the internet. But not everybody gets in trouble. And you all know that. As you all using the internet right now and having fun on the sites. So, how can you not trust me as your American hero, as a veteran background? I feel one day I will be a responsible parent. And I know it takes a lot to be a parent. But so far, you're failing your veterans as you fail each other as people, because with the internet, we all can be millionaires. Because we all know how to, but you all act like you all came from the streets, and I'm poor, so you gotta be poor too on the streets. That's true. Oh, you get in trouble, then I gotta get in trouble. You get in trouble. So that's not how. It's not cool either. So the law being on the internet, it's a kind of pressure to where you act like you need a program to be on my computer. So technically, you need my signature so you won't get in trouble. So that sucks. That means the law can use that site and go home and use that site because they're the law, and don't have to have a nervous breakdown using that site. Then the law monitors the site. So how can the law overreact on things to, wow, you expect the law to overreact on people dying on the internet? I'm trying to explain, how is there any crime? Yeah, you get it. Once here and there, a blue moon crime. But the whole point of American law is I should be safe knowing that the law is online and I'm safe from the law too, as to the law sees the internet too, as you're a human being, and that's a job as the law to sit, oh, he's cool and she's cool to use the site, the billions of people that use it. Basically, I have to fight and win. Because I didn't like how you talked to me. I didn't like how you told me I'll be a bad father one day. When you've been sitting there watching me for years, collecting things where I have kids before. When I have kids, I'll be ready because I got cool ass toys that I collected on eBay and flea market. I'm on there telling people, teaching kids how to collect Pokemon cards and collect things in general. I'm in there saying don't give up even when your hometown law has something to say about you as a hometown American hero back home. So I have to keep making my videos. As I never gave up on the wrestling team. I just had to do my own thing my senior year, I think, going to the war, joining the military. So I feel people get something out of my YouTube videos, and I don't hate anybody. That's what good thing about being Michael Commiso. But I do stand up for myself. That's what I was taught in the military. I was taught on the wrestling team. My family taught me to stand up for myself. And I'm standing up to you. I think, yeah, it's cool that the law is out for everybody's safety, and you know that they say good things, and law's there for a purpose and everything. But we should be able to trust the law as Americans. You know, one thing I saw and learned over the years, people don't trust the law because, for one, people don't want to get in trouble, and you're not inviting. You want to act like, I don't know, because you're in trouble or not, doesn't give you the right to treat anybody any different from people who are in trouble or not. Because I'm a human being, as an American hero back home. So, in the future, we are going to accept each other. That's it's funny because everybody all act like they have a conflict on weed, but the whole country smokes weed, and the whole world smokes weed. So really, nobody really has a conflict for weed. That's something simple to fix. As it seems people smoke weed to chill out, as medicine to relax their body, as stress, even stress causes cancer. So it seems people worrying about picking on their American heroes more online. They're worrying about, you really care about your kids? The kids still dying from cancer? They don't even get a chance to check what the meaning of life is yet. And you're worrying about simple things, and you're not really doing anything as the law. You're just sitting and bullying people, and then that's not cool. You know, like, don't worry, I explain more as I just need more time for myself back home, where I'm going to appointments all the time. You maybe to go through all that, y'all act like you don't know. And like the world doesn't know what's on the internet, so nobody knows what they do to each other. So, I am just, but it seems even when you have a clean record, or you're nice to people, you're respectful, and you're the good guy, you even get your good guys in trouble nowadays. That's my point. You know, that means everybody gets in trouble. You know, that sucks, because the more people we have to inspire others is a cool thing. You're acting like it's so hard to abide by Americans' law, where the law needs to lighten up on some things and don't understand why there's crime on the television in the first place. So I'm just gonna try to get the American flag. I think that thing I got, Back to the Future, could fit there. And keep going in life. I have to forgive you guys, but doesn't mean I deserve you guys to walk all over me as an American citizen and as an American hero, as a veteran back home. So just be who you are as a person. You know, no matter how hard people treat you or whatever, they can't take away who you are as a person. So if I had to say something cool to kids around the world, just be who you are as a person. We got too many people acting like each other. You got hacking each other. Be who you are. The whole point of the 80s and the 60s and all that was be who you are as a person. And I'm going to feel like that the fallen heroes that served our country want that for us as veterans back home. And you know what I want to be an individual. I don't want to be able to, I want to be able to vote and judge, not judge, because I don't want to judge people. Because it sucks. I think we judge each other too much nowadays because of I'm not trying to put down the internet, but you guys are. That's the thing. You put down the internet, you put down the opportunities. The internet is supposed to give us more opportunities to have a better life, as technology is supposed to advance you and make life simple. So the internet shouldn't be this stressful to you. As to, man, we should be able to trust each other more as people. As your kid's going to grow up and learn things no matter what. Because kids grow up to be an adult. They're going to learn things on their own no matter what. And that we as people can show a better world for as ourselves, as people on this planet. That's all I'm saying. So this is your disabled combat veteran after Michael Commiso and the Battle Buddies.